Hello, it is day 18 of the 31 Days of Tarot, and my name is Allie. Um, Today's prompt is how do you decide what deck to use for a reading? I don't know if I do really. Okay, all right, so let's just go scenario by scenario, I guess. So when I have clients come into my shop for an in-person person like one-on-one reading, um, I pretty much just have the same decks there. So I will do a one card kind of breaking the ice, one card reading from the Enchanted Oracle. So that's the one I bring out first. And then almost always it will be the Shadowscapes. I always use Shadowscapes. It's the deck that I'm most comfortable with, and that's the one that I will use for my in-person readings. Now, if I feel like the client needs some extra kind of inspirational or psychological, there's something a little deeper going on rather than, they're just there, for an entertaining Saturday afternoon, but they actually you know, um, there's something deeper going on, something they are willing to and wanting to work on, then I will pull out a card from the Fairies Oracle because I just find those cards really deep and insightful, and yeah, they always have really good advice. So that's the deck I will turn to in those instances. But usually it's just the Enchanted Oracle and then the Shadowscapes Tarot. Now, I do weekly readings on Facebook every Thursday afternoon, so follow me on my Facebook page, Allison Spokes the Tarot Fairy. It's just facebook.com/tarot fairy. That's fairy, F-A-E-I-R-E, but it's just fairy, the traditional F-A-I-R-E in the title. Because somebody took that name, so I had to respell it for my unique tarot Facebook ID. So the spelling is a little different for both. Anyway, okay, so how do I choose decks for those readings? Well, it's just on a rotation. So I have all the decks, mostly Oracle decks I use for that. I chose decks that are kind of fairy themed because I am the tarot fairy. Fairies are my gimmick. So I have a lot of fairy decks, and I just chose my top favorite, and I will use those on a rotating basis. Now, if I get a new deck that I'm really excited about, or I want to learn, or I think is really beautiful and it fits with the theme, then I will incorporate that into the rotation. If it's a special occasion like Halloween, I will bring out the Halloween tarot deck, something like that. But yeah, otherwise, I just rotate them in turn. Now, for personal readings and e-readings, um, I guess I just do it on intuition. I just, whatever feels right at the time. I don't really have a system, other than if it's a romantic question or a relationship question, I might go to the Heart of Fairy because it's a deck that was designed with that in mind. So I will at least consider that one first. Um, but yeah, I think for myself and yeah, for email readings, it's always based on intuition. I think I just pick a deck that feels right. I don't really have a system per se. Yeah, so I hope that answers the question. How do I decide which deck to use in a reading? Yeah, I just have my go-tos or based on intuition or it's a rotation, um, depending on how and when I'm doing the reading. Yeah, that wraps up day number 18. Thank you for watching, and I will be back for day 19. See you then.